Everton 1, Manchester United 2 at Goodson Park. It has ended in favor of Manchester United. And welcome to our channel, which goes with the names of United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? We come with our last video of the day as far as the player ratings were concerned at Goodson Park and how we really played in there for you. Eriksen coming out and really saying that it has been one of the best games he has played at Manchester United under his managerial terror or era that has really made close to 130 or 20 days at Manchester United. Now, today the game was really so good for us. We played very well in the first half, especially. We really had the majority of the possession, and by the way, the press of United really led to the 2 goals that we really scored against Everton, and we really won it very, very well at a side which goes by the names of Goodson Park. Smash the like button, comment and share. Let's get straight into this because we are really having lots of players to talk about. Let's talk about David De Gea. He was really one of those players that really came in through and really put up fantastic saves into this game of football. Not very many. He was not all that busy, but every time he was required to go in and really put in a save, he really put it. The memorable one is that one of a man who goes by the name of James Garner, former of Manchester United, sold to Everton, who really went in for a curling effort, and obviously he fisted it over the bar and it went into a corner, and that led to United not conceding that goal in there for you. But he was really very much good in this game of football. But today, I think ever since we started to play for under Erik ten Hag, he has had the best distribution of the game or the ball today from his goal line. Let's see his stats by numbers as compiled by Stateman Dave. He's telling us that David De Gea's game by numbers versus Everton, he told us 87% passes accuracy, then 43 touches, 32 out of 37 passes completed, oh my, meaning that he put only his foot wrong 5 times and 32 times he put his foot right. 7 out of 12 long balls completed, meaning that the long balls that he really completed, only 5 went the wrong way, but 7 were really on point. 1 high claim, 1 sweeper goalkeeper, I think there were 3, and 1 save. That is a man who goes by the names of David De Gea, and he has been described as distributed well and made a vital save towards the end of the game. That is Stateman Dave, and I'm giving David De Gea a super 7 out of 10. So he really did very well, and obviously with that performance, I think he deserves it. Everyone has been really blaming him on how he's not really a super goalkeeper, his ball distribution, but I believe that game in, game out, he's going on improving how he really distributes his game or his ball to his fellow players. Let's go to the right back, Diego Dalot. I think he never had a bad game defensively, but going forward was really suspect most of the times, and I really believe that Antony didn't really play him a lot, and this is the problem he's really facing with Antony, because every time he's playing with Antony thinks so much on cutting inside and really going in for a shot or finding for a striker in the 18 yards box area of the opponent. But when he's playing with Sancho really involves him in play a lot, and obviously really helps him go ahead and really put in those crosses and look productive every time he goes forward. But in this game of football, he never really looked good going forward, but defensively he was really great, and that is Diego Dalot. I have his compilation, game by numbers versus Everton, as compiled by Stateman Dave. He had 100% dribbles completed, 100% tackles won, 100% duels won, 82 passing accuracy, 68 touches, 5 out of 6 long balls completed, 4 out of 6 ground duels won, 4 clearances, and he's getting better and better. That is Diego Dalot, and I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 in this game of football where United beat Everton by 2 goals to 1. Let's go to Luke Shaw, the other left back. I believe in him, and he came back after getting back his spot after Malacia really played very badly against Man City, and obviously in that game of Omonia. But the good thing is that he's really going to play against a side which goes by the names of Omonia at Old Trafford, and he shouldn't be scared of his position at Manchester United. So Luke Shaw really came in through, played very well, looked solid going forward, was really great, and his physical attribute of really bossing the likes of Anthony Gordon. Remember, Anthony Gordon is one of those wingers that was really on fire, and Chelsea wanted to cough close to £60 million to buy the player, and Everton said no, that we need more. So Anton Gordon is one of the promising right wingers, all wingers that plays on the right and left wing. But obviously, this time around, things have really gotten sour for this guy who goes by the names of Anton Gordoni. With the likes of Iwobi, they couldn't really go past Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw bossed them very well. And again, his game by numbers has been really given to us by Stateman Dave, and he told us that 80 touches for Luke Shaw, 85% passing accuracy, 3 out of 5 ground duels won, 2 tackles won, 2 interceptions won, 2 clearances, 1 aerial duel won, 1 long ball completed in there for you with a strong return. That is Luke Shaw. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. So I don't know what you're giving Luke Shaw on the scale of 10, but me, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. We go to the central defenders. Lindelof Victor really played very well against a side which goes by the names of over Everton, and I believe he really put in a solid performance that really kept that defense strong. Apart from that one goal we conceded after Casemiro was really pressed by Onana and lost the ball when he was caught on the ball by Onana, I think our defense really played very well, and they never allowed the goalkeeper to go in and really get exposed a lot. Apart from that effort of James Garner that he really feasted off the pist, that is David De Gea. So I'm giving Lindelof a 7 out of 10 too, because he really played very well in this game of football in there for you. Then Lisandro Martinez. Obviously, he came on and really played very well in that game of football where United really won Everton by 2 goals to 1, and he really played very well. Obviously, he's really the Minister of Defense when Rafael Varane was out, and obviously, I was so much worrisome, but with the Lindelof coming in through, I was so much eager to see how he's going to defend the likes of Calvert-Lewin, Maupe, and very many other forwards of Everton. But he really played very well. His ball distribution was okay with the Licha, and obviously Lisandro Martinez is really Rolls Royce into that central defense, and obviously he played very well to win us a game of football, and obviously I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. So we go to Casemiro, who played in the midfield area of United as we beat a side which goes by the names of Everton. He is really a Rolls Royce. He was really a very good player in that CDM area. He created the second goal for Ronaldo. He had an assist. He almost really scored a goal after he really made that effort of Marcus Rashford coming in from that side where Rashford plays on the left attacking side of the midfield. And he really made it hard for Everton to go in and really pass through the central midfield. I mean, it's them having Idrissa Gueye, having Iwobi, and Onana in that midfield area. He made it hard for them to go on and really penetrate that midfield area. That's why you saw Everton going in for those long balls, and them going in for those long balls meant that they couldn't really break us through the midfield, because Casemiro broke every play and plan they really had to mastermind, and that is the beauty of this guy who goes by Casemiro. So his game by numbers was 81 passing accuracy, 9 ball recoveries, 5 ground duels won, 4 tackles won, 3 long balls completed, 2 key passes, and 1 assist. That is a man who goes by the name Casemiro, and he made his first start in the Premier League for Manchester United. And obviously, I'm giving him a 9 out of 10, because a CDM doing and recovering from what he really came from, having really lost that game of football, and he really played very well after being responsible for the first goal. It's really so much good, and that is something we've been missing in the midfield area of United. And obviously we've gone ahead to win games and games because of Casemiro in the midfield area. And obviously he has announced his arrival at that midfield area, and obviously no one can really talk of Scott McTominay to go ahead and start ahead of him. And the next Premier League game, Scott McTominay is suspended because he really got a yellow card, and those are 5 in how many games? In 8 games as played for Manchester United, meaning that if you get 5 yellow cards in the first 12 Premier League games, you miss out on 1 game. You get? And he has really gotten his 5th yellow card, and is not going to play in the game of Newcastle. So expect Scott McTominay to play against Omonia and to play very many minutes of play in the field of play. So I'm giving Casemiro a 9 out of 10. I don't know what you're giving him, but I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. Eriksen, not yet back to the Eriksen that really played for United before the international break. Obviously, that Man City was not really good. They was responsible for some goals we scored, the first one and second one. Then, in the game of Omonia, a little bit sloppy. This game, he has tried to really get back to his A game, but I really believe that he was still in a third gear. We need to see him in the fourth gear, and let's expect him to go ahead and play when he's playing against Newcastle, to come out and really put us the best of his game, because we need him in that game to come out and really show us what he's really all about in this game of football. That is a man who goes by the names of Eriksen. He played well today, and obviously I'm giving him a 6 out of 10 because he's really cheating us. That's not the Eriksen I know. He can do better because of his attributes and potential. I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. That is a man who goes by the names of Eriksen. Then Bruno Fernandes, responsible for the first goal. I saw him really close down and press down, getting that ball from, is it Edwisa Gueye, passing it in to find a player who goes by the name of Anthony Martial. Martial releasing Antony, and Antony barring that ball into the bottom corner. Obviously, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10, Bruno Fernandes. I like the way he really commanded as a captain, his power and running on the field of play. And I never saw him do a Hollywood pass. And have you ever noticed that every time Bruno doesn't go for a Hollywood pass, he plays very well? So, that is it for a man who goes by the names of Bruno Fernandes. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. And I don't know what you guys have for him, but for me, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'm giving Bruno a 7 out of 10. I don't know how many you are giving Bruno on the scale of 10. So, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. So, we go to a man who goes by the names of Antony. He has really set a record. He's the first United player to score in his first 3 Premier League games. He scored against Arsenal, he scored against Man City, and scored against a side which goes by the names of Everton today. And in all of those games, he has been scoring the first goal. And you know how important the first goal is. In the game of Arsenal, it was very important. In the game of Man City, things had already gone from bad to worse because the game was 4-0 by the time he scored to make it 4-1. Then today, he leveled the game. And obviously, Ronaldo scored the winner for Manchester United. So, Anton really played very well. He's really regaining back his pace, and I think he's now looking a fast player. But we need to see more of him. I do want to see him sitting down these players. I want to see him play like Mahrez. You get? Because he can do that. He can do that. And I know in the near future he's going to be sitting down these players of the Premier League. But I think he's going in for safety first because he was bought so much expensively and there's no doubt to go ahead and really try a lot of this. But let's wait and see what's going to happen for him in the next games United is going to play, because the manager is saying I need to play him game in, game out, to see to it that he really gets his back to the levels he knows him, that he bought him from a team which goes by the names of Ajax. Then Statement Dave has given us the stats of Antony by numbers versus Everton. He had 75 passing accuracy, 55 touches, 16 passes in the final third, 3 key passes, 4 ground duels won, 2 tackles won, 1 aerial duel won, 1 shot on target, and 1 goal. Another beautiful goal from Antony came in through in the free. And I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. That's what I'm giving him. That is Antony and a 7 out of 10. So what's your rating for Antony on the scale of 10? The other player is Marcus Rashford. I liked his work rate. I liked it in the field of play and how he went ahead to really help Luke Shaw onto that left back position. And he really looked like he was hungry for a goal. And he would have gotten a goal. That goal is valid, but VAR came out stupid and we ruled it out that it was a handball, yet it was not a handball. And obviously, I have a lot of questions on the VAR and how they operate in the game of football. So they keep really costing us games, costing teams games, because if at all we really had gotten a draw in this game or a loss, that goal, every person would have come in through every person would have come in through and really complained about what they did in that game of football. But obviously no one is complaining because we won. But to me, VAR is a joke because of its inconsistency, and they should come out and really tell us what a ball to hand is and what a handball is, because this time round they are getting the ball from a side which goes by the names of the thighs to the hand. And obviously, did Rashford do it intentionally? The answer is no, he never intended it. So that is obviously what we call a ball to hand. And obviously, Marcus Rashford really did the great into that game of football. And I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. That's it. 6 out of 10. You can as well go into the comment section and tell him what you think what his rating would have been. Let's go to the man who played only 29 minutes. That is Anthony Martial. He really put an assist for Manchester United in those minutes and obviously looked sharp and was in the box for at least 2-3 times. And obviously when he's playing, we really look good going forward, and we are not a joke going forward. That is a man who goes by the names of Anthony Martial. So let's look at his game by numbers in this game of a team which goes by the names of Everton. He played only 29 minutes versus Everton before he really got an injury that the manager has described as a back injury. 1 key pass for Martial, 1 big chance created, 1 assist in there for you. It showed you that was really very much prolific, and he gets himself, I give him a 6 out of 10 because he put in an assist, very important, but him going off injured is really nagging me. It is really putting me in a situation of, he's putting me in an ocean of questions, because you ask yourself, till when will this guy get free? He started the season injured, never played the first 2 games. Came in the game of Liverpool, played 45 minutes, played very well, and he was injured. Returned against Man City, he played very well. Played 30 minutes against Omonia, we thought that was back. 2 games, 3 goals, and obviously he found himself injured again after putting up an assist. So every game he has really played for United this season, he has gotten involved in a goal. So he has 2 assists and 3 goals. That is Anthony Martial. So it shows you, so he has 2 assists and 3 goals. So it shows you that he's really pivotal this season. But what makes you annoyed about him is that, when is he going to go ahead and really be consistent, like play 10 consecutive games without getting an injury? That is what we are requesting for Anthony Martial. And every time he gets an injury, it's a different type of injury. Last time it was a hamstring injury, then he got an Achilles injury, and now it's the back. Guys, it's so much nagging when a player who is so much talented like him really gets injured like him always. So let's talk about the man who really made headlines today. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring his 700th goal at the club level. At the national team, I think has like 117 goals. That is Cristiano Ronaldo, meaning that he's averaging close to 900 goals in his career. And I know by the time he really leaves football, he would have scored 1,000 goals, obviously. So today he came on in the 30th minute of the game when Martial was really taken off. He played very well and scored the winner for Manchester United. And obviously that goal that he has waited for so long to come in through, it has really gone ahead to happen for him in this game of football. Celebrated it with Antony very well. He played very well, according to me. He really ran himself out to prove to the manager that, please, I can press, I can really go deep and we do the needful in this game of football. But obviously Ten Hag is not convinced. He believes that Martial, if Martial is fit, he should start ahead of Ronaldo. And I've seen very many pundits coming out and really saying that Ronaldo should start ahead of Martial. But Martial gives United a different balance altogether than Cristiano Ronaldo. So let's see how his game was by the numbers today. So Ronaldo had 100% tackles won, 34 touches, 3 out of 4 ground duels won, 3 out of 4 aerial duels won, 2 out of 2 dribbles completed, 2 shots on target, and 1 goal. That is Cristiano Ronaldo for you, a team which goes by Manchester United. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 because he scored a very brilliant goal for United. And obviously, who is my man of the match? I'm going for Casemiro. Casemiro becomes my man of the match, obviously, in this game of football. So you can tell me who your man of the match is as far as this game of football is really concerned. Then the manager, Erik ten Hag, I'm giving Ten Hag 8 out of 10 because today I saw how Ten Hag really wants us to play from the back, especially in the first half. This team was really building up from the back well, and that's why he said that it's the best half United has played ever since he really started to coach them. And that is courtesy of playing Casemiro. When I was playing Scott McTominay, you can't have all that. So your reactions are welcome in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the player ratings and who are you rating on the scale of 10 in there for you. My man of the match is Casemiro, and let me know who your man of the match is in the comment section below. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord protect you abundantly. I'm out.